Hey guys, I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but I don't know, sometimes time get away from you. But things have still been going great for me. I'm still working strong with God, and just basically just trying to get stronger in Him and live life. Well, this is something different. I wanted to actually do well, first let me explain what I have in my head. I have in Faux Locs, aka lock extensions, and I did them myself. They're actually really not hard to do. After doing a lot of research on YouTube and just watching other women do it, I finally broke it down and said that I would try it myself. Now, the way I did it is different from the way a lot of other women did theirs. But I ran across this. Well, let me explain the way a lot of women were doing theirs. First, what they were doing was getting a section of the hair, and I do recommend getting a chunk of it because these are really heavy and they can cause stress on the hair, and you don't want it to fall out from all that tension. But women, they would section their hair off, and then they would use Marley hair, the kinky hair. Looks like this. They would use the Marley hair, and they would do a 2-strand twist. Depending on however length you want, that's how long you would do the twist. And then they would get another piece, and they would wrap it around a twist, which would give it that locked effect. And I also have some blonde ones in there too, just to add some color. But that can take a very long time, and I don't know about y'all, but I don't like sitting still for a long time. And I used to could just sit down and do my hair, and if it took me 2 days, it took me 2 days. But as I'm getting older, I can't be that patient anymore. So this one young lady, I can't remember the name of her video. I probably will put a link in the description box. I think her name is Shey. She showed, well, she didn't show me personally, but in her video, she shows you how to do it the quicker way, which is skipping the twisting, the 2-strand twist, and going straight into the wrapping, which that cut out a couple of hours. Like it probably would have taken me 2 days. It took me 12 hours. So that's a good amount of time that it cut out for me. Now with me, I couldn't section my hair in chunks because I'm actually locking my hair. So my hair, I did tiny twists because I wanted sister locks. So me not thinking, when I went over it the first time, I was just using each sister lock and putting the wraps on it. By the time I got about right here, I was like, this is really sore, it's really heavy, I got 1,000 of these things in my head, and I'm not even done yet. So I was like, well, why don't I combine them? So I have, like, in each one, I have probably about 4 at most sister locks in there. But I've been going through today and just cutting out the ones that are just 1 sister lock to a wrap, and putting 3 and 4 to a wrap. So it'll minimize the amount that I have in my head, and it also make it lighter, and it's better for my scalp. So I've already cut 4 out in the back. Let me put the camera down, and I'm just going to demonstrate to you. So what you'll need, the Marley hair, which I use 6 packs. 7 because I had to go back and cut the hair out and add some more in. But if you do it the correct way, you only need 6 packs. Which I used a 1B and a 27. 27 was the blonde, I think. I'm not sure. But you will need a lighter. It's better to use this type of lighter where you can just mash it versus the one you flick, because after flicking for so long, it'll make your thumbs raw. Or you can use a candle. A comb. Don't laugh, y'all. I couldn't find my hair shears, but some scissors, and I used a hair clip also because as I'm wrapping, it starts to twist at the scalp and it makes really tight. So I clip the hair off and let it go so it can untwist at the scalp so I can continue to wrap. It doesn't make any sense but with me saying it, but when I show you, you'll know what I mean. So back here, as you can see, these are my tiny sister locks. So I have about 3 right here. So what you do is you get the hair. It's already creased right here from being in a rubber band for the center. I don't know if you can see. But so I use it as my guide. So I'll start about right here for this desired length. So I'll grab this hair and start wrapping. You want to make sure you're wrapping it close together, because if you don't, it will unravel and slip out. So this is the confusing part I was talking about, where it's starting to get really tight at the scalp. So I clip it off and let it go so it can release some of that tension up here. And then I'll just start back twisting. Doesn't matter which direction you twist in, just as long as you continue to twist in that same direction. Now, one thing I failed to mention is that I used 2 of the already separated Marley hair per lock. So as you can see, this one I've already gotten down to right here. So I get the other one again using the skinny part right there as my guide. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to right where my thumb is. Right where my thumb is, I'm going to place the hair right there. And this little piece right here, I'm going to wrap it around so I can conjoin the skinny piece to the first long piece and the second half piece. And I again start wrapping in the same direction I was going, which is clockwise. And I'm just going to wrap and wrap and wrap. It's getting tight at the scalp again. I'm going to clip it off so I can get some of that tension off. And continue to wrap. And again, Shey's method was a freaking lifesaver. Okay, so now I'm down to the short end again, and I'm nowhere near my desired length. So what I do is I will add the short piece to one of my long pieces, grab another long piece, and begin to wrap again. Hopefully this isn't confusing to you all and you're following what I'm saying and what I'm doing. Getting tight at the scalp, I'm going to clip it off. And I'm going to continue to twist. Okay, so now I'm down to the end, and I just have this small corner and this long piece right here. So to get this round bulb part that looks like an actual lock, what you will do, let me clip this off again so I can release that tension. Okay, you will get the small piece like this and fold it upward like that. Then you'll get this long piece and begin to wrap it around clockwise. And you're just going to continue to wrap it. You're not twisting, you're wrapping. So you're going to continue to twist all the way up. Now I have another pointed part. To make it melt better, I use the comb and I comb the pointed part out so it looks like just hair. And I continue to wrap until I have wrapped every strand around. So now it looks like this. You could leave it like that, but for my own security, I use a lighter, just to kind of melt those ends together. You don't want to burn it to where it's sharp. You're just trying to get it to bond. Voila. Now you have a lock. So, that's basically how you do it. Again, I'm in love with them. I still may go through and get a couple more out. Y'all have no idea how many I had in my head. Like, I think I have cut out about 20 of them. And as you can see, I still have a full head of them. It's nowhere near as thick as it was when I cut some out. But it's more comfortable when you use chunks rather than tiny sections, because you don't want all that tension on that scalp to make your hair snap off. For you want to keep it moisturized. My hair already had something on it, but I mostly used hold on one second, I guess I should have already had that. Okay, I used a spray bottle that I got from Sally's, and I put water in it, and I used Africa's Best herbal oil. You can use it for your hair, your skin, and your body. I use it sometimes to oil my hands and my feet and legs and stuff like that. It's really good. I love it. So I have no specific amount that I put in here. I would just fill it up on however much water I want to use, and just gauge it by eye on how much oil I want to use. And I just shake it up, and I just go through my parts and mist it. And you want to make sure you keep your hair moisturized, because with this being synthetic hair, it can dry your hair out. And with me, I have a double whammy because I also have psoriasis. I have psoriasis right in here, and then around the back of my neck, and around my hairline by my ears. So my hair is already stays flaky anyway. So on top of keeping my medicine on it, I definitely have to keep it oiled. So yeah, so that's how I accomplished this look. And again, I'll show you. And I got kind of creative on one of them, because I had one strand of blonde left, and then I had all this other hair, and I'm funny. I didn't want to throw it away. So what I did was, which one is it? This one. Come on, right here. What I did is I started wrapping it with the black, and then when I got right here, I started wrapping the blonde. And then the part where you run out and you still have to continue to twist, I use the black. And that very last part where you have to fold up and start wrapping, I use the last part of that blonde. So it gave me like this little thingamabob. I like it. I think it's cute. Somebody else may not, but oh well. So yeah, that is what's going on in my head. I'm going to try to keep them a while. I really like them, and like I said, I'm going to add the young lady's name in the description box. He taught me the quick way of skipping the braiding or the twisting, because some people didn't twist for their base, some people braided for their base, but she shows you how to skip that part and just go straight into the wrapping. So until then, y'all be blessed. Talk to you later.